guys, welcome to episode 5 of Ninja Gaiden for the NES. You guys may remember, if you've played this game before or if you've been watching these videos, that the Jiquio did a sneaky little sneaky trap thing and dropped Ryu into this prison of the dead. Using probably the oldest trick in the book, the literal trap door. Somehow Ryu the ninja fell for it, as someone mentioned in the comics. But at any rate, this is a pretty tough place. As you see, I took a bad hit there from that guy. You really have to throw the ninja star, or excuse me, the windmill star, just as you see him. And you have to make sure you press up and not like up and over or something while you're throwing it, or Ryu won't throw it, which is what happened to me there. If you throw it too soon before you scroll the screen over entirely, the guy will respawn and hit you, which is another problem. Fortunately, there's a potion right over there, which is what I got. I tried to bait this other one out so I could just jump over him and jump into the cave. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. I kind of jumped the gun and got hit. But that's okay, because we made it over here. This area is called the Cliff, and, you know, rightfully so. Not the most imaginative name, but, you know, this game has some pretty weird names in it, so I guess they have to have some normal shit. This is maybe kind of tough here, I don't know. A little bit of a sticking point. If you have spin slash, though, it's no problem at all. Here is where you have to be very careful, though. You have to deal with these kicking guys, and they'll respawn and come after you. And you have these cannon things, and you really just have to time your jumps very carefully not to get hit by the bullets and destroy them. I'm sure you can just jump over them, but I wouldn't, to be honest. You'd probably get hit. And there's more birds. Right here is really tricky. You have to kind of fall onto the lower point of that wall so you can jump over onto that ledge. It's very easy to just kind of fall into the pit. And of course, if you jump up again, that bird will spawn. I think they were really trying hard to kill players at this point, and it probably succeeded quite a bit. I'm going to put like a bloopers reel at the end of this video, so you guys can watch that while I talk if you're interested in staying and listening. You're going to see these rocket ninjas later on too, and they are absolutely annoying. You can just despawn that guy by waiting for him to just walk out on the screen. He's just like, oh fuck it, this guy's gonna kill me. He walks away because, you know, like, it's his retirement tomorrow after like 30 years working for the Jiquio, or the Jiquio, I don't know. I always want to say Jiquio because I studied like some foreign languages, and a lot of the Romance languages, like the K is like, Q is like a K. Now that guy shot me with the gun and almost killed me, but fortunately I stuck onto the wall there. And that was totally by accident. But I said, hey, you know what? I might as well just keep this to show that the game can be kind sometimes, even when it's being an asshole. Now, the boss is up here. We're gonna get a little cutscene before we fight him. I am Malth. You will never get past me. That guy's helmet looks like it weighs like 200 pounds. How does he hold his head up? Then I must defeat you. You are as bold as your father, but he is a much better swordsman. I guess Jiquio picked him because he was like, this guy is so fucking badass, he can keep his head up with that helmet on. You know my father? Come and fight, young Hayubasa. I know my voice acting is amazing. So here's what you do to Bloody Malth if you have spin slash or jump and slash. You just kill him in one hit. And that's it for the battle. And you can teabag him. Usually he'll throw these horrible lightning orbs that track you, and you just have to hit him until he dies with your sword. You killed my father. killed? It is true that we fought, but your father is alive. Liar. What's a Malth anyway? I never understood that name. No, it is not a lie. If you proceed further, you will see him. But it will be the last thing you see. Well, I guess Ryu's the last thing he saw. So yeah, that's it for Act 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stay and listen to me blather about Ninja Gaiden more, feel free to do so, but this is pretty much it for the action. I will play some of my mistakes in the background here while I talk. I don't really have a lot to say anyway. I do want to point something interesting out that I'm going to try to make sure I include in this video here, is in one of the runs where I died, I fell off the cliff and I must have hit a certain spot in the pit that the game didn't register it as a kill. And instead Ryu just fell from the top of the screen onto a ledge, which was really funny. So like, it kind of saved me. I died later in the video on purpose because I was like, I can't really keep this because I technically fell into the pit and should be dead. But it was something pretty funny that I saw happen. It sometimes happens in this game. I'm not really sure how it works. I did see something on test speed runs where someone said there was basically a glitch, and they were trying to figure out how to use it for speed running, but there's not really a good use because it doesn't exactly propel you forward. But at any rate, this was probably one of the tougher episodes for any game I've done. It took a little bit of practice to get right, and I had to change some of my methods up, but I'll have to say I really felt happy to have this one come out pretty well. I made a few mistakes, as you could see in the video. Definitely not like speedrun material, but for this kind of video, yeah, it's kind of semi-casual, semi-hardcore, I guess. It works out pretty good. And I do like to have mistakes in my videos a little bit, simply because it kind of shows some of the funny things that can happen in these games and unexpected stuff. Because you can run through a stage in this game 20-30 times, and if you step in the wrong place or you do something just a little bit differently than you usually do it, the game will punish you for it. It's just like the way they made the enemies spawn in and all that stuff. You really have to be on point. And it's one of the things I really love about this game though. You have to be precise. You have to do a good job, or it's just going to kick your teeth in and kill you. As for stage 6, I don't know how long I'm going to have to practice it to get it to the point where I can run through the stage, which is a little bit harder than this one, and also has 3 bosses at the end. Admittedly, I've never beaten Ninja Gaiden. It's something that I'm kind of ashamed of, I guess. But at any rate, I've never beaten it. I played the other 2 and finished them. And 2 and 3 are a little different because you can kind of cheese your way through the game if you know what you're doing with certain items. Jump and slash is kind of a precursor to that, but it doesn't really save you as much as the item I'm talking about in 2 and 3. So, you know, it's kind of a different thing. So I was able to do it when I was younger. I was able to get through those 2 games. This one, however, when I would get to stage 6 and die, and I'd be like at the boss or near the boss, and you get sent all the way back to the beginning of the stage, I got like so mad as a kid. I was like, you know, this is bullshit, this is cheap, and I'd just like take the game out of the Nintendo, put it in the box, and play something else. I'd be like, oh, I'm playing some Final Fantasy, motherfuckers, fuck you, Ninja Gaiden. So I ended up never finishing it. But you know, that's something I'm going to do now. I'm going to start practicing maybe tonight even, although I do have to write the guide for Act 5, and that's going to take a little while. So we're probably looking at 1 to 2 weeks before I get the next video out. That's going to be my conservative estimate. I don't want to say I'm going to have it in like 3 or 4 days when it takes longer. But at any rate, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a great playthrough. I've been having so much fun with this game. It's challenging, it's old school, you know, it's just a cool game all around. And I've just had a great time with it, and I thank everyone for sticking with me through this and watching it. Hopefully I'll be able to wrap this up in, you know, in style and put a good check mark on my record and give you guys something to enjoy. So thank you so much. I will be back with more. And until next time, good luck and happy gaming.